Many of the people in our country live in villages. Our country will prosper only if our villages prosper. The progress of the rural and urban areas of our country depends upon the institutions there. The affairs of the village are managed by the Gram Panchayat, those of a taluka by the Panchayat Samiti, and those of a district by the Zilla Parishad. These institutions are known as rural local government bodies. The local government bodies that manage the affairs of the rural areas are collectively called panchayats or Panchayati Raj institutions. The Gram Panchayat, the Panchayat Samiti and the Zilla Parishad are the three elements of Panchayati Raj. This three-tiered structure was created for the development of rural areas. Before the British rule, our villages were self-sufficient. The affairs of the village, from collection of taxes to settlement of disputes, were managed by the villagers themselves. But all this changed during the British rule. The villages no longer remained self-sufficient. The British neglected our villages. They concentrated on the development of the cities for their own benefit. As a result, cities developed more than the villages. After independence, a number of schemes were launched for the development of the rural areas. Real progress can be achieved only if the local population is involved in the process of development. That is why affairs at the local level were entrusted to the local representatives. Giving power of local governance to the people in that area is known as decentralization of power. We shall now study the Gram Panchayat in detail. The Gram Panchayat or the village panchayat is the basic unit of the Panchayati Raj. Composition. The Gram Panchayat consists of a minimum of 7 and maximum of 17 members in proportion with the population of the village. Some of the seats are reserved for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and the backward class of citizens. Some seats are reserved for women. Reservation of seats gives all of them the opportunity to participate in the administration of the village. The village is divided into wards for electing these members of the Gram Panchayat. They are elected by ballot on the basis of adult franchise. If 2 or more villages have a population of less than 500 people, then such villages come together to form a common Gram Panchayat. A Gram Panchayat formed in this manner is called a group Gram Panchayat. Term of office and eligibility of Gram Panchayat. Elections to the Gram Panchayat are held every 5 years. Members are elected for a term of 5 years. A man or woman contesting the Gram Panchayat elections must be a citizen of India. Such a person must have completed 21 years of age and must have his or her name enrolled in the local voters list. The Sarpanch and the Upasarpanch. The head of the Gram Panchayat is the Sarpanch. The Sarpanch and the Upasarpanch or Deputy Sarpanch is elected from among the elected members of the Gram Panchayat. Women too get the opportunity of becoming the Sarpanch. The Sarpanch is appointed for a period of 5 years. The Gram Panchayat carries out its work under the guidance of the Sarpanch. He is responsible for actually implementing the schemes for the development of the village. He presides over the meetings of the Gram Panchayat. The Sarpanch is assisted in his duties by the Upasarpanch. Members of the Gram Panchayat can move a vote of no confidence against the Sarpanch. Coming to the Gram Sevak. The Gram Sevak is the person appointed by the government to look after the day-to-day working of the Gram Panchayat. He works as the secretary of the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Sevak informs the villagers about the various development schemes. He is an important link between the government and the villagers. The Gram Sevak prepares the budget of the Gram Panchayat. He looks after the record of the Gram Panchayat and educates and informs the villagers on matters relating to health, agriculture, education and developmental programs. Let us begin with the functions of the Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat plays a very important role in the development of the village. The Gram Panchayat provides various services and facilities to the villagers. Some of the functions of the Gram Panchayat are given below. 1. Construction and maintenance of village roads. 2. Lighting of roads and public places. 3. Keeping the village clean. 4. Arranging for the disposal of waste matter and dirt. 5. Supplying drinking water. 6. Making arrangements for markets, fairs and festivals. 7. Keeping a record of the births, deaths and marriages. 8. Providing health services and facilities. 9. Implementing development schemes related to agriculture and animal husbandry. 10. Planting trees in and around the village and to protect the environment. 11. Maintaining public parks and playgrounds, etc. 12. Implementing various government schemes. Sources of income. The Gram Panchayat needs money to carry out the development work in the village. It obtains this money through various means: property tax, water tax, tax on the weekly bazaar, pilgrimage tax, etc. Besides this, the Gram Panchayat receives grants from the state government and the Zilla Parishad. Citizens should pay their taxes in time in order to facilitate the development work in the village. The Gram Sabha. The Gram Sabha is the assembly of all the persons registered in the voters' list relating to that village. The Gram Sabha meets 6 times in a year. It is the responsibility of the Sarpanch to convene a meeting of the Gram Sabha. He acts as the chairman of the Gram Sabha. The Gram Sabha approves the development schemes proposed by the Gram Panchayat. Before the meeting of the Gram Sabha, a meeting of the women members is held where they can voice their problems. Women come together to work effectively in the Gram Sabha on issues like drinking water, prohibition, employment, small savings group, fuel and health. Importance of the Gram Sabha. The Gram Sabha is a platform for the people in the village to come together. They guide the Gram Panchayat regarding the development of the village. Through the Gram Sabha, the villagers can exercise effective control on the activities of the Gram Panchayat. They can also obtain information about various development schemes and the money spent on them. The Gram Sabha can bring about a transformation of their village. It gives direction to the development of a village.